is chaotic. Impossible. Even everyone says I'm too busy, but when I saw your name, I thought, yes, 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 yes. I can squeeze you in for you, just for you. I'm so glad we're here together, you know, planning, drawing, building the most unforgettable wedding the world has ever seen. Now, you know me, right? You've heard of me. I mean, people talk. I'm everywhere. Vogue called me the culture blender. Vanity Fair, they called me cosmopolitan chaos. And even Time magazine wrote, and I quote, "She is unstoppable." Yeah, I've planned, like 600, maybe like 632 weddings. Oh, I don't even keep count anymore. 27 countries. 3 were on cruise ships. 1 was in a submarine. And there was that one in the desert, but it was like an artistic desert. Yeah, you know, with like camels and like holograms. Oh, yes, the Beckhams, yes. I did their vow renewal. Yeah, Victoria cried when she saw the confetti cannons. Oh, the Kardashians. I did one of their cousins' quinceañera. Don't ask which cousin. You know, NDAs. And Elon Musk. Well, yes, I did do his 8th engagement party. Yeah, it had like a moon landing theme. I know, iconic, historic, legendary. Yeah. But now it's your turn. Let me just get your file pulled up here. Your wedding will be the next wedding to be in all of the magazines. The world will talk about it for years. They'll copy it. They'll even meme it. And trust me, I'll make sure it's unforgettable, okay? Unrepeatable and uncancelable. Now before we begin, let's just breathe together. In, out. Good. Because we're about to change everything. Okay, darling. Let's begin. Let me just find your section. Okay. So venue is honestly everything. The venue is like the skeleton, the backbone even. You could call it like the spine of your wedding. And trust me, I've seen it all, okay? Now picture this. Imagine there's gonna be like a Greek temple. Okay? Marble pillars. Yeah, golden arches. But if you look over here, instead of priests or pastors or whatever, you're gonna be escorted down the aisle by Bollywood backup dancers. Yes! I mean, imagine the colors, the choreography, the TikTok virality. What? Don't you like that? Why are you making that face? What do you mean that's offensive? No. Oh no, sweetheart, no. It's called fusion. It's inclusivity. Yeah. It's kind of like when you order sushi tacos. Nobody complains about that, right? Yeah. It's basically the same thing. Yeah, exactly the same. Fine. Okay, next. Hear me out. We can do like a Hawaiian, like luau. But get this, it'll be inside of a Gothic cathedral. Yeah. There'll be like secret stained glass windows, all while shirtless fire dancers are like juggling torches. Yeah. What do you mean? No, it's totally respectful of the culture. I mean, darling, we're gonna pay them, obviously. Don't get it twisted. Well, you'll be paying them, but you know. What do you mean you don't want to do that? Honey, it's not offensive. If anything, it would be more offensive not to include everyone. I mean, don't you want inclusivity? I mean, look, I have it all mapped out. The dancers would be here. They would enter through the main gates of the cathedral right here. And you would enter from the south wing. Don't you want, exclusivity? Or sorry, inclusivity? Like, are you saying that you want segregation of cultures? Because I don't. I've learned that the hard way, okay? I want harmony. Yeah, I want hula dancing under crucifixes. I want priests wearing flower crowns. That's just balance, That's justice. And don't even get me started on outdoor options, okay? Picture this. Let me just pull it up. So it'll be like Stonehenge, right? But with EDM strobe lights. Or maybe we could also do like an Amish barn. And you know what, I just thought of it, but why not have like Cirque du Soleil acrobats dangling from the beams? Oh my god, look. There's a Groupon for Cirque du Soleil acrobats. Come on, you can't turn that off or down. You're shaking your head again. Well, of course it's not traditional. I mean, have you seen my work? You thought we were gonna go down the traditional route. Listen, tradition is just peer pressure from dead people. Yeah. I said that in a keynote at a bridal expo one time, and they gave me a standing ovation. Look, when I did a wedding for Rihanna's neighbor's cousin, and yes, it was televised, we had a Viking ship inside of a shopping mall water fountain, and nobody complained then. In fact, look, I can show you. Rihanna, neighbor, cousin. Yeah, in fact, the mall got record foot traffic that day. So you tell me, I mean, do you want numbers or do you want boredom? Listen, I'm telling you, these venues, they'll make history. You've got to choose one. Okay, well, don't hard pass on anything just yet, okay? We can always come back to it. I'll just leave these options open. Yeah. Now let's whisper, about outfits next, okay? Yeah, sorry. My kids are asleep, so this was the only time we could really meet over Zoom and everything. I'm glad you could understand. Okay. So outfits are everything, right? Like they're basically the exclamation points of the ceremony, periods, exclamation points, question marks. The look. It's like the look is the language. Wow, that's really good. Let me write that down. The look is the language. Remind me to trademark that. And darling, listen, I have dressed the best, okay, the best of the best. One time I styled this, like, duchess in Dubai. I put a prince in Bermuda shorts for his vows. And of course, Lady Gaga's dog walker. Yes, Sharon, you know her. Oh my gosh, small world. Anyway, I designed their, ceremony with sequins. Now listen, for you, I'm envisioning, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting like a Scottish kilt vibe, It'll be like plaid and really strong and like masculine, But at the same time, it'll be embroidered, okay? With Chinese dragons. Yes, and that'll give it, that bold, fiery, benevolent vibe. Yeah. And I think to top it all off, we can give you like a little pretty flower crown. No, you're right. We should leave those. Leave those for the hula dancers. Let's go with like a feather crown. Feathers. Yeah, they're more delicate. They're actually cheaper, believe it or not. Yeah. Don't. Obviously, we only use vegan feathers. Gosh, I'm not a monster. Yeah. What do you mean? No, it's not gonna be offensive. Dude, it's literally gonna be native inspired. Like, that's not offensive. That's literally the definition of respectful. We're like giving credit or whatever. I mean, no. This is appreciation, okay? Appreciation is like my entire brand. It's like when you go to Olive Garden, are you gonna sue them for pretending to be Italian? No. You say grazie and you eat the breadsticks. Exactly. Okay, well, I do have option 2. offensive. Honey, culture doesn't need to make sense, okay? It just needs to like make a statement, you know? And nothing says timeless. Nothing says timeless like Egyptian glamour on a mechanical bull. And that's honestly one of my best works. Fine. Scratch that then. Okay, maybe this is where we can agree. I was thinking about your veil. And, you know, veils are so boring and basic. So why don't you picture this, okay? We're gonna do a sari. Yeah. It'll be like flowing and never white. Saris are all about the color, so we're gonna do red. Yeah, I know it'll be like embellished, but layered, okay? Layered over a Viking helmet, you know? Very juxtaposition, very edgy National Geographic. Why are you making that face? That's disrespectful. Wow, how do you even see it that way? Honey, you gotta really expand your palette. I'm so glad you booked me because I'm helping you see the world in a better light. I don't know where you're getting these ideas from. Darling, no, this is respect. I'm literally showing respect by borrowing from everyone. Because look, if we were to leave someone out, that's when it becomes offensive. And you don't want exclusion, do you? No. We include everyone. Always. Yeah. Well, there's this one time when I dressed this Saudi princess in a flamenco gown. She cried. I mean, like actual tears. She said that she felt like the whole world was hugging her. And that's honestly the same essence I want for you. A hug, you know? A nice warm hug from every single culture at once. So trust me, the outfit will be unforgettable, okay? So I'm just gonna save these notes and bookmark these sketches. Yeah, they're just mock-ups. It'll look way more detailed at the end. Okay. So, food. Yeah. So, catering it's not just food, okay? Catering is like diplomacy on a plate. Yeah, it's how nations shake hands, you know? It's how peace treaties were signed back in the day through appetizers. Now, let me just... yes. Menu options. So, first, imagine we're gonna have sushi tacos. I know it's really all full circle, isn't it? Then we'll have seaweed shells filled with rice, of course. Some tuna and What's that? It's confusing. Well, I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. I laid it all out right here. Well, no, you're not really getting it. It's like fusion. It's like world peace. I mean, it's damn near a United Nations potluck. I literally served sushi tacos at one of the, who was it? I think it was the Marcos. Yeah, I served sushi tacos at one of their little baby showers in Monaco, and the Pope had seconds. True story. Yeah, definitely don't look it up. I mean, it's delicious. It's divine, honestly. But if you're not down for that, we have option 2. So I feel like I made this concoction up myself, but it's basically curry bratwurst. Yeah, it's like German engineering and Indian spice. Flavor synergy. It's like world harmony in a bun. What do you mean that's historically offensive? What do you mean? No, those two countries were like best friends. Where did you go to school? I swear. Honey, okay, bratwurst doesn't belong to Germany, and curry doesn't belong to India. They belong to all of us now. Yeah, that's globalization. Let me write that down, because you seem to be forgetting a lot. And if you really think about it, globalization, in essence, is just marriage. Two things becoming one. If two things keep a secret, then one of them is dead. Yeah. Poetic, right? Anyway, so I think we can go for that one. We can go with that one, option 2. Okay. So now we're gonna get to dessert. So I have here a 7-tier cake. Okay. Now naturally, when you get to 6 tiers, you can do a lot with, but when you get to 7 tiers, it's obviously just gonna be Eiffel Tower shaped. So you're gonna have an Eiffel Tower shaped wedding cake. But this is where, you know, that fusion comes in. We're gonna decorate it with hieroglyphics. Yeah. So each layer will be like a new civilization. Yeah. So I was thinking, and I'm gonna give you the freedom on like the order, however you want to do it, because I care about, you know, my client's input. So we'll have like Rome, Egypt, Mesopotamia, and we can make like little fondant dinosaurs. Just so, because I want to cover all bases, and I feel like that's a good way to show respect for like the historic times or whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're in the same timeline. Yeah. Why are you shaking your head? No, it's not too much. No, excess is respect. Wow, I'm on fire today. I need to write that down too. Excess is respect. Yeah. And if you were to flip that, simplicity is what's offensive, okay? Minimalism, ugh. Minimalism is violence, okay? And this cake that I outlined for you right here, that's peace. And I almost forgot the fortune cookies. I really need to reach out to Miss Kim about that one. She won't answer my calls anymore. I don't know. It must have to do with the fact that I flaked on her for one of my other weddings. Yeah. But fortune cookies, every guest will get one, but inside, instead of a fortune, it'll say Mazel Tov. Oh, there's that face again. What's wrong? What do you mean that feels wrong? There you go, throwing that word offensive around. Honey, no. This is literally inclusion. It's layering. It's overlapping blessings, which it's like every culture cheering you on at once. Who doesn't want that? Listen, when I debuted that at this one bride's wedding in Singapore, the guests, they clapped after dessert. Clapped for cookies. I mean, you tell me, do you want an applause at your wedding? Or do you just want awkward silence and chewing noises? Exactly. You're a smart one. You're getting it. Exactly. Catering is not just food. It's world peace in your mouth. And I will be delivering it. Literally. Okay. Moving on. Actually, let me pull this up on the screen. So, let's talk about the ceremony. The ceremony is honestly like the heartbeat, the climax, the Oscar-winning monologue of your love story. And now this is what I'm thinking, okay? Listen closely. Pay attention. So, you walk down the aisle. Oh, wait. Make sure I'm turning on autosave. Okay, so you walk down the aisle. And at the altar, instead of candles, we have a piñata. Yes, literally a giant heart-shaped piñata. Do you want it in red? I can make it red. No. It also comes at a discount if we get it in yellow though, so weigh your options. Yeah, and so I'm gonna have it rigged up so that when you kiss, smash, candy everywhere. The children will be screaming. The elders will be clapping. Your TikToks are gonna go viral. Why are you frowning? What do you mean it's inappropriate? No. You're one of my toughest clients, sweetheart. It's playful. It's symbolic. You're breaking open sweetness together. It's basically metaphorical fertility. Yeah, fertility, but candy coated. Okay. Scratch that then. Option 2. Okay. So I was thinking we can have you circle like a maypole. Yeah, those long ribbon thingies with like rainbow colors. Yeah, it'll be like wrapping you and your partner together like a burrito. technically in your culture, but like this is like white people culture, so who's to say that anyone owns it, you know? Pinterest says otherwise. Everyone's doing it nowadays. Yeah, they have traditions on Pinterest now, and if they didn't want us to use them, then they would not have put them on Pinterest boards. Like, come on. Exactly. That's free use. Fair trade culture. And then I thought, since, you know, you were so hooked on tradition earlier, we could implement, you know, jumping the broom. Yeah, historic, powerful, but also like, I was thinking like a trampoline, you know, just so like, it's like double symbolism. So you like jump off of the trampoline over the broom. You know, the higher the bounce equals higher the love. No, seriously, I think that'll really tie the entire ceremony together. It's like, I mean, if we don't do the broom thing, that would just be disrespectful entirely. So instead, we're gonna elevate it. Like literally elevation. I know, progressive, I know. I'm a free thinker, what can I say? And then, finally, the send-off, of course. Traditionally, people like to throw rice, but I say we can just do like a mixed bag of rice, glitter, and Skittles. Yes, I like to call it rainbow rain because, you know, love is love, but it's also candy. Yeah. You know, chaos is the new trend, okay? Chaos is culture. There was this one time where I staged a ceremony where we released doves, balloons, and drones all at the same time. People gasped. One of the drones did hit one of the doves, but still unforgettable. When I did this for one of my Saudi princess brides, she walked across hot coals while a mariachi band played Jennifer Lopez. I mean, people were telling me that it was like transcendent. Some people even fainted. And yeah, some people sued me, but like, I always say art, real art, always pushes boundaries. And that's what I want for you, okay? Transcendence. Candy coated transcendence. Okay. Let me make sure I hit save 3 times. Yeah, why did we all do that as kids? I don't know. Anyway. Back to the book. Let's talk about your guests. Honestly, guests are props. Living props. They're honestly like the extras in this movie that we like to call your love story, you know? And we have to make them sparkle. We have to make your guests sparkle. So the invitations are already handled. I designed them myself. They're written in Latin. Big Latin. And I made sure to use Comic Sans. I know, elegant, a little bit mysterious. And if your guests can't decode them, then maybe they don't deserve to attend. what you've got. Maybe later though. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's not that confusing. It's like a puzzle, you know? It's like a rite of passage. Do you want just anyone at your wedding? Or do you want the smart ones? Exactly. Smart people only. Okay, so I'm just gonna mark that we are a go for the Big Latin invitations. Seating chart. Honestly, forget it. It's too basic, in my opinion. I'm envisioning like bean bags, bright colors, on trampolines, mind you. And we can have it like be in a circle so that the guests can like slightly bounce while you exchange your vows. What do you mean that's ridiculous? Beanbags are literally universal. However, if they do belong to a culture, let me know, because how could I have missed that? But if they do belong to any specific one culture, then honestly, we can just say that we're honoring that culture. See how I like to reframe? Either way we're safe, you know? Bulletproof inclusivity. So I did want to touch on music. Yeah, darling, music is where I shine, honestly. And I've already booked a mariachi band and a bagpipe quartet and a didgeridoo soloist. Okay, fine, and one Tibetan monk for throat singing. All at once. Listen, I found them all nearby my little shopping center. And on their own they suck, like seriously. But when they play together, it's like it covers up any of the flaws of the other musicians, so they really like create a beautiful harmony together. I'm gonna forward you this clip I sent over to my other clients, and it completely changes their mind into, you know, agreeing with me, because I am the expert. Yeah, I mean, basically the clip is like, I had to record each one of them on their own because they didn't know each other back then, of course. And then I put them into my editing software and I stacked them on top of each other. And I think, you know, they have not sounded better than that in their lives. So, I always say music is a universal language. Don't give me that look again. Are you telling me you want musical segregation? Because that would be the real problem. Listen, when I staged this combo for Rihanna's neighbor's wedding, TikTok exploded. Viral. I'm talking like 20 million views. Yeah. People were like, I mean, of course, they were hating in the comments, but they couldn't stop listening. Exactly. And that's culture. Baby, that's art. That's just a little teaser of one of their newest songs. I'll make sure it's on your set list, okay? Yeah, I mean, your guests will leave changed forever. And that's the goal, obviously. Alright, darling, well, I think we've done it, you know. We went over the venue, outfits, I guess that's in catering. Yeah, every detail is locked in. Every tradition honored. Every culture borrowed from. I mean, blended, appreciated, and celebrated. Yeah, use that last word especially. Honestly, this wedding will be everything, everywhere, all at once. A masterpiece. A buffet of love. I know, I'm killing it with these one-liners. Now I know you were talking, having some concerns. You were saying things about how, like, this would be offensive or confusing or, like, chaotic. But people said the same thing about Picasso. And I actually can't talk about that anymore. But they said the same thing about my first wedding in a submarine, and yet it made the magazines. History remembered them, and it will remember you. Yeah, I promise you, when your grandchildren open their history books, they will see photos of you in a dragon kilt under a rainbow maypole eating curry bratwurst while bagpipes are battling a mariachi band. Yeah, and they'll think to themselves, wow, iconic. So we're agreed. Yes. Good. Okay, because all that is left is signatures. Yeah. Just sign here. Here. Wait, you know what? You're totally right. We should do this with your partner, okay? So I'm gonna hop off the call and go make myself some fish oil tea. You call me back when you get your partner, and then I'll just fax or email. What do you prefer? Yeah, I'll just get over the documents to you. Yeah, and you'll just sign it. No blood required. Unless you want to. No, I'm kidding, obviously. But seriously, these contracts bind us forever. You, me, and the piñata. Yeah, I already bought it, so you're gonna have to use it. Yeah, I just want to say, sweetheart, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. You have chosen the best wedding planner. You've chosen culture. You've chosen fusion. You've chosen me. Okay, now rest. Take a breath. Dream of sushi tacos and glitter rice. Because tomorrow we make history. Yeah, the Gothic Cathedral, it's only has an opening for tomorrow, so yeah, I already went ahead and booked all of the options. Yeah, we gotta do this tomorrow, or else you're not getting married.